Okay, I'm going to change the lock actuator on a 2013 Lexus ES350. I'm going to start by taking out this power lock panel with the screwdriver here, and this piece just pops right out like that. It's got four little clips that hold it, or three that hold it on there, and it has a little electrical clip. To get that off, you just push that down, pull this little tab up, and then pull it out while you're holding that tab up. Like so. And then the other piece to get up is right here. This little cover pops out behind the handle. There's a screw in there. There's another screw right here in this rail there, and another screw right here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws that hold it in. They're all Phillips. Just start by taking each one off. And I like to set the screw that comes out by the piece that came out, so I can put the exact same screw back where it came from. And then there's another screw right here that's got to come out. So there's 4 screws. And then from there, it just pops off. This panel just pops off. Start at the bottom down here. Get up under it. It'll pop. I use these little trim tools. You can get them from Rock Auto for about 15 bucks, a whole set of them, and they come in handy. Take that off, it just pops out, and then it lifts off of that window sill. And pull it back. You got cables and wires connected here. It's the same kind of connector that's on that other piece there. And you just push the tab down, and pull it off. There's one here for the memory seats, and there's a wire down here for the light, and it just unplugs. Also, and then the door handle. And right here is the switch with the handle. Remember which cable goes where. So the white one goes to this lock. And these just pull out, and then they lift out of the socket there. They clip out of that little screw, come right out like that. And then it's a little another electrical connector here. You push it down and pull it out. This plastic will come out. Pull these cables out through here, and these will reconnect them to the new lock actuator. And then you need a Torx wrench don't know what size this is. Doesn't say. Just need one of these to get this. Take this off too. This takes the door lock. And this kind of tricky to get this thing out. So now you take it out, stick your arm in here and push it back right here out of that, drop it down, because there's a bar that comes from this outside latch that latches into this thing, and then you've got to twist it pretty good there. Out of there. And there's the actuator. This thing was bad, wasn't working. So what I'm going to do is right here, this little door pops open. That cable there, again, it latches in there and just lifts right up. That's the door lock right there. And the other cable fell off, but it goes right here, same kind of deal. It just latches in there. This is an old one. I got a new one I bought from Rock Auto. It's the exact same thing that came out from the OE original equipment, but this one's about $120 on Rock Auto. They have 3 different levels you can buy. They have a economy, which was like 50 bucks, and I tried it. It didn't work very well. It doesn't open and close real smooth like the original. But this one that I bought is called the Daily Driver. It was about $130, I think, and pulled it out, and it's the exact same thing that was in there, the 6D, and same brand, Aisin, A-I-S-I-N. So I got it. So what we'll do is reattach these cables. This is the one to the handle that opens and closes. Like so. And then you gotta latch them in there. If you don't click this in, they won't work, because now I can pull the end of this. See that? And then it's releasing the door mechanism down there. And then this one, this piece slides in there like so. Then you got to click this piece in there too, or else it won't work. So those two have to go like that. And this is the locking mechanism. So got those on there. I'll close this little door, so, and that keeps it from coming out. And then you just go in reverse. Now the hard part about this is right here, and it's going to be hard to see on the video, but there's a rod that comes down from the outside door handle, and that rod has to go right through this hole right here. I know where that yellow is. And so I'll get it in there, and I'll go below that rod and then slide that into it and then slip it into the door. Easier said than done, though, I think. Let's try this. And you just got to kind of feel how this goes. This is probably the hardest part right here. This and hanging that door panel back on it gets kind of hard. got it in, you can see that rod right there, but it'll just come up like that. Let me get that rod in that, and you got room to get your hand back in there, but not real easy. There, I just slid that rod in there, and this little round part for the door's got to go line up too, right there for that electric switch, and then that's in. Make sure I get it. Yeah, the door handle is active. From there I can see it moving, so that's good. Next thing, we'll connect these cables. They'll go back through here, and this plastic tar and everything, just kind of push it back down the way it was, like so. And go ahead and put that door handle. So we had the white one on the top, that was the lock. You can pull it and feel it, it's the lock. So I'm going to put it on the lock side of this, which is really pretty easy to hook in there. Just the ball just fits down in a groove there. And then this other cable, the same way, it just fits down in the ball, and then it comes over and latches into, they come over and they latch in there in the groove. It's pretty natural feel there. And then you need to plug that in. I plug my light back in. And the door handle will go through there, and my memory seat connector, and then this other one where the windows will just stick up through there. There, I just put this screw in there, pop the panel back down. I'm just going to close it and make sure it works right. Oh yeah, feels good, feels like the original. Lock, unlock. Before this wasn't locking when you would touch it, but now it'll work. Unlock, door open, close, feels. Got another screw right here that I took out. Put it back on. Put the little piece of belt down. Put this on again.